It is slightly comforting to know that not all Republicans have lost their minds. George Conway has been in a verbal war with President Donald Trump since virtually the beginning of Trump's presidency. Interestingly, according to Conway's bio, he was on the short list of candidates that Trump considered for U.S. Solicitor General and was subsequently considered for Assistant Attorney General for the U.S. Department of Justice's Civil Division. Apparently, these two were on at least decent terms at some point, but that's all water under the proverbial bridge now, as the two seem to hate each other. What happened? Like most of us, Trump's behavior and seeming willingness to break the law got to Conway. His dislike for Trump is palpable, but he's not the only one. Conway has now joined forces with Steve Schmidt, former advisor to John McCain, John Weaver, chief strategist for John Kasich's 2016 presidential campaign, and Republican political strategist Rick Wilson to form the Lincoln Project. He has one goal: to ensure that Donald Trump is not re-elected in 2020. That's a great goal to have, and it won't be surprising if people other than Republicans donate to their cause. The campaign has already begun, as evidenced by a piece written by the group for the New York Times. This piece is not only well written, but it outlines the reasons that President Donald Trump must go. The piece written by the Lincoln Project members refers repeatedly to Trump's behavior and unwillingness to abide by the laws of our nation. They call Trump's brand of politics Trumpism, and they speak of it as if it is a dread disease that has infiltrated the minds and hearts of many so-called Republicans. That analogy is not very far from the truth. They discuss that much of Trump's behavior is being allowed by the craven acquiescence of congressional Republicans, and mention that they have abdicated their Article 1 responsibilities. Looking at Article 1 of the Constitution, they are absolutely correct that Republicans have shirked their duties under Article 1. In fact, the Republicans have overall been trying to change the rules and rewrite the Constitution as they see fit, all for the sake of keeping an incompetent, law-breaking president in place. To quote the Lincoln Project, Mr. Trump fails to meet the bar for commitment. He has neither the moral compass nor the temperament to serve. The members of the Lincoln Project are quick to point out that even though their basic policy differences with Democrats remain, they are prepared to unite with any and everyone to rid our country of Trump, even if that means Democratic control of the Senate and an expanded Democratic majority in the House. This is quite interesting, and it's never a bad thing for people of differing opinions to unite over an extremely important cause like getting rid of Trump. Again, to quote the project, our peril far outstrips any past differences. It has arrived at our collective doorstep, and we believe there is no other choice. Unfortunately, there isn't.